Hi everyone, it's Bobby.
Hi, Patrick here.
And we just completed week
Five
of our 12-week weight challenge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seems like 10. No.
I know. Yeah, but it is pretty incredible. We've now lost 28 pounds over 5 weeks combined.
Wow.
So think about that. I mean, a month and a week really isn't that long. And
Right.
you divide us in half, it's 14 pounds each.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, last week I didn't lose or gain any weight. And so I was really pleased that this week I lost 2 pounds as you did. So, so sometimes you have those little peaks and valleys or just plateaus.
Yeah.
But it's important just to remind yourself and are you taking enough water in? You get enough sleep? And are you eating right? And talking about sleep, how are you sleeping these days?
I'm doing good. I think it's interesting that you said peaks and valleys, because I think there's peaks and valleys inside of every week too. And a lot of the mindset, like I am sleeping better, but there could be one night that is just tough during the week, and I have to constantly remind myself to reset myself. It's okay.
Right.
It's a tough day or a bad night, and then double time it the next day. It's all motivation, but the sleep pattern's good. I was atrocious before I started this. Like literally the guy that was all crapped out right when he got home and needed a nap, and then take a nap, and then you can't fall asleep at night.
Right.
And then you fall asleep and you wake up at 4 in the morning and you're thinking about everything that you got to do the next day. Yeah, which you can't do anything about it at 4 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. So, I've been sleeping good. I've been going to bed 9:30, 10 o'clock, putting the electronics in the other room. I think makes it. It's another thing I'll say about the Fitbit.
Mm-hmm.
You can set the alarm on the Fitbit, put the phone in the other room, and the Fitbit will vibrate for you in the morning in case you have any panic. So you don't have to feel like you keep that phone next to the bed as the alarm clock, which is then the temptation to jump on it.
I think that's a good point you brought up, keeping electronics out or sleeping with that TV on. Now with our new version of TVs, the screens are so bright. Really just turning that off really helps set you into a deeper REM sleep and getting that sounder sleep. And it's so important. And DVRs, that's what they're there for, to record your shows. So you don't have to stay. If you're tired, just go ahead and listen to your body. I think that's what I find, and you are, we're listening to our bodies. One of my big challenges this week was, after I had my healthy meal, I started having my carbohydrate craving, and so I went for some healthy tortilla chips, some chia seed ones that are very good, and I just got a little guacamole 1-pack, and after 7 chips, I wasn't hungry to begin with. I was satisfied, and I listened to my body say, hey, you know what, that was great. And I stopped, and my craving was gone. I felt fine, so I was really happy about that.
Yeah, it's big. I had some interesting temptations.
Yeah, tell us about that.
It was a fun topic. I had my 40th birthday on Monday, and the family went on a trip to Great Wolf Lodge in Virginia,
Fantastic.
which was fun, but it's interesting vacationing because you got talk about temptations everywhere. I mean, and I'm in the food and beverage industry myself, so I get merchandising, and these guys do it well. I mean, the Dunkin' Donuts right in the lobby, literally at a Dunkin' Donuts, 5 steps from my hotel door, which it's like, I've totally sworn off the large iced coffees with cream and sugar. Like that was my big thing. So there it is, flashing the red lights in front of me, and the snacks and buffets. Everything's a buffet, which is dangerous for us that like to eat.
Sure. But how are you finding it now that when you're eating with your wife and your daughter, and in that situation, are you finding you're making healthy choices now?
Yeah, I really am. My wife's done a good job forcing me to do the shopping too, so I'm learning a little bit. I'm smarter even going to the buffet line, and it's really 2 things. It's portion control, and then it's just what my options are. My options, I gotta eat.
Right.
Like that's kind of what I say in these situations where I'm not controlling it in my own kitchen. Yeah. I gotta eat. The options are the options in front of them. Right. So what's the best option possibly for me?
Right.
And kind of play with it. I play with it a little bit in my head. It's kind of like, well, okay, this is really good for me, so maybe my portion go up a little bit more. But
Right.
okay, they got nothing but crap food here. It's
Sure.
just what it is. But I get something in me, so it makes my portion lower. I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah, I find like I was able to take my daughter out to get some ice cream, and I was fine just enjoying the time with her and having her enjoy it, and I wasn't craving it. I mean, last night for her dessert after dinner, she decided to have a cookie, and she's eating it right next to me in my lap. And you know what? Actually, it kind of maybe I was like, yuck, the smell of the cookie.
I've done that a little bit too.
I'm craving the cleaner foods, and I think when I go out and have those healthy choices that are out there, I'm craving those choices versus the others, because it's easy for us to fall back in that and grab that cookie or grab that piece of cake. But I find myself not, literally, physically not craving those, which is very interesting to me.
It is. And the other thing that I've really woken up to, I watch a documentary on food packaging in this country right now.
Interesting.
Have you seen any of these stats or anything?
No.
It's really fascinating about, there's certain people that live completely clean, Bobby, okay? And what I mean by completely clean, they don't even buy any packaged foods.
Wow.
All right? Because they don't want to affect the environment.
Okay.
And it's like 98% of the foods in this country are packaged some way or some other.
Right.
And the benefits of it, of going completely clean that way, is the amount of money that you can actually save in your shopping.
Right.
This was a stat that hit me, and I think some of you might think is interesting. If you just purely buy foods that aren't packaged, apparently you take all the foods in the United States, they talked about the top 7 food processing companies, I'm sure it's cute, like just Procter & Gamble, whoever, General Mills,
Sure.
all of them. 15% of the pricing is in the packaging.
Wow. Interesting. A lot of that packaged stuff too is just full of nitrates. So,
Yeah, it's terrible.
and that can really make you feel sluggish, tired, bloated. We all been there, right?
Yeah.
So I think doing that, buying that cleaner food and preparing it, and we're trying to do that on weekends where we have a day with our food, wife, and we're trying to prepare everything and package ourselves for the week. So I have my bags just to grab in the morning for my meals for the day, and that's been working out really well.
Very good bonding experience too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
it. Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
so I'm getting my daughter involved in that too, and it's a good family time.
That's good. That's good.
So yeah, we've had a really good week.
Yeah, let's bring it home. I mean, halfway this week. It's a big week right here.
Yeah, well, we're getting
They're all
closer.
big weeks.
Yeah, we're getting the halfway point. Amazing.
Yeah.
And thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, thanks.
And we look forward to seeing you guys at the midway point next week.
Yeah.
Where we're going to come to you a little bit thinner and much more healthier.
Yes.
From the bullpen, it's Pat and Bobby. We'll see you guys next week.